Hello, my name is Santiago Cala. I am part of Team 23 in the construction of mobile applications course. In this deliverable of Sprint 1, I worked contributing to the problem, defining it, understanding it, and doing a little bit of research to provide the context of it. Additionally, I developed the description of our solution, how it works, and what we're proposing for the market to adopt. Additionally, I created this slide for the business model. I explain additionally in this segment how we monetize our customers and additionally the way in which we grow because it is a very self-generating revenue model. And basically, the three types are customer payment for the service, the allied shop take rate, and the membership payments. I additionally added to the value proposal. This is all my definition. I worked with the personas during the class. Additionally, I created the empathy map for one of our personas, which is Sophia. I did this empathy map and I additionally did this description. I worked with our team creating the type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4 business questions and the type 5 ones. The initial BD map, I developed it, but there were some changes afterwards, which we revised with the team, and they created the changes, but I described the databases. I created these two quality scenarios, and I created functional scenarios number 9 and 10.
Hello, my name is Joshua Lave and I'm part of Team 23rd. And my contributions for the Spring 1 were first, and MS2, I worked on the idea of the app for food waste. I did surveys regarding an app that could reduce the food waste made by restaurants, and also help on the construction of the journey map and the brainstorming process. For the MS3, I created empathy map and the persona, one of the personas named Carolina, which represented a college student. Mainly, we decided based on the Alfred idea, so the persona was based on that idea, and as a whole team, we decided on that on the MS3. And MS4, I built the PSS according to the proposal that we decided. I also made business questions, mainly type 1, type 2, and 5. And lastly, for the last delivery, I fixed with the feedback given by the mentors and the feedback of the notes some business questions, empathy maps, and persona descriptions. I also made quality scenarios and functional scenarios.
Hello, I'm Miguel Acosta, a member of the Alfred team. My contribution to the sprint is resumed in the next items. For the MS2, I worked in the pet BNB proposal. In the MS3, I worked on the empathy map of Mike Ross, a young guy who has always used a bike and is new to cars. I also worked in the second persona, a CEO and businessman. And finally, in MS4, I work in the BD map and help with the questions, mainly type 3, 4, and 5. At the end, for the final things of the sprint, I worked on the corrections of the BD map and created two functional and two quality scenarios.
Hi, my name is Angela, and for the Sprint 1, for the MS2, I made the definition of the program T, the PPMB, and I also made an interview with the structure of it, and I helped with the journey map and the brainstorming for both of the problems. For the MS3, I helped with the brainstorming, the decision process, and the Julian Garcia persona, and I also made an empathy map of the mother. For the MS4, I helped with the business questions on the VD map, and for the final sprint, I modified the empathy map, the business questions, and I also helped fixing the VD map, and I add two quality and functional scenarios.
Hi, my name is Daniel Sechen, and for Micro Sprint 2, I worked on the food waste interview and helped with both journey maps and brainstorming. For MS3, I worked on the brainstorm, the decision process, and one empathy map. Also, I helped with the Julia Garcia persona. For MS4, I did 4 PAS and worked with the context canvas. Finally, in Sprint 1, I helped with the corrections of the empathy maps and made two quality and functional scenarios.
Hello, my name is Santiago Moreno. So when it comes to my Pleasant team, I mostly try to bring some initiative into it, trying to make the whole team feel comfortable with the workflow and trying to put them on a working groove, if that makes some sense. When it comes to the MS2, I mostly work on one of the interviews. On the MS3, I worked on one of the empathy maps by myself, one of the personas with Miguel, and on the brainstorming aspect with the whole team. When it comes to the MS4, I work with Daniel and Joshua on the contest canvas and on the PAS, and I worked on the analytics persona by myself. When it comes to the last part of the sprint, I made some fixes based on the feedback that we got beforehand, right? And I also worked on two business questions, two quality scenarios, and two functional scenarios. So yeah, that will be what I worked on.